King of Envy by Ana Huang isn't just another billionaire romance. It's the kind of story that quietly pulls you in, then refuses to let go until the very last chapter. Imagine wanting someone you know you can never have, not because the feelings aren't real, but because the cost of acting on them could destroy everything. That's the emotional heartbeat of this audiobook. At the center of the story are two people trapped by loyalty, expectations, and impossible choices. Every conversation between them carries hidden emotions. Every glance means more than words ever could. Instead of relying on constant action, Ana Huang builds tension through longing, sacrifice, and unforgettable chemistry that keeps growing with every chapter. What makes King of Envy stand out is how real the emotions feel. The characters aren't perfect. They make mistakes, hide their feelings, and struggle between doing what's right and following their hearts. That emotional conflict makes every moment more meaningful because you genuinely care about what happens next. And if you're listening to the audiobook, the experience becomes even stronger. Hearing every emotional conversation, every vulnerable confession, and every intense confrontation brings the story to life in a way that reading alone often can't. The narration lets you feel the hesitation, heartbreak, passion, and hope behind every word. This isn't only a romance, it's also a story about trust, loyalty, healing, and finding the courage to fight for happiness, even when the odds seem impossible. The emotional buildup is slow and satisfying, making the biggest moments feel incredibly rewarding. If you've enjoyed emotionally intense romances with powerful chemistry, complicated relationships, protective heroes, and strong heroines, this audiobook deserves a place on your listening list. Ana Huang has a talent for creating characters who stay with you long after the story ends, and King of Envy is another perfect example of that. One of the best parts is how naturally the suspense builds. You constantly wonder whether love can overcome duty, whether secrets will finally come to light, and whether these two people can ever have the future they dream about. That curiosity makes it very difficult to stop listening. Without revealing any spoilers, this is the kind of audiobook that delivers emotional highs, unforgettable romantic moments, and characters you'll be thinking about long after the final chapter. So if you're looking for an audiobook that's emotional, addictive, beautifully written, and impossible to pause, King of Envy should absolutely be your next listen. If you'd like to experience the complete audiobook, check the link in the description to start your free audiobook trial. You might discover one of the most unforgettable romance stories you'll listen to this year.